Hey everybody, this is Burt from Soft Tubes, and I'm here with another trailer reaction, and today, I originally was going to do Knives Out, but then Disney went and dropped the Mulan teaser. So we're doing that today. Let's check this out. The live action Mulan, I should say. But let's check it out. Alright. Really pretty feel to it.
We have excellent news. The matchmaker has found you an auspicious match.
It is decided. Come and sit down. It is what is best for our family.
Yes, I will bring honor to us all.
Quiet. Composed. Graceful. Disciplined.
There we go.
These are the qualities we see in a good wife. These are the qualities we see in Mulan.
It is my duty to fight.
Alright then. I'm just gonna say right now, I was not sure on the beginning of that trailer, or teaser, but it sold me by the end. Because when it opened up, I'm like, okay, it looks kind of nice. It has sort of a vibrant sort of thing going on, which makes sense. And then when it started showing the first couple scenes of like the town, I was like, ooh, it looks a little... It reminded me a little bit of what I remember noticing in the Aladdin trailer and probably teaser. It looked a little staged. And that's always a problem you can kind of get into with these things. Especially when you are trying to be careful of what you're showing on screen. And especially when you're trying to make something very general appeal. Everything becomes very samey, and it runs the risk of kind of making it not look distinctive, so it becomes flat, and that's kind of probably more a thing for me than I think a lot of people. When I see that, I kind of go like, ooh, it looks a little bit like a stage. Like, I feel the Marvel movies have kind of had that same feeling where I'm like, that just feels like a set, not a location. Thankfully, I don't think it's ever gotten that bad, but that really sold me. Like, the one thing I was happy about is, I'm sure there's a lot of CG in this, CG backgrounds and the like. I couldn't tell you where they were. I mean, they're probably there, and if I really looked, I could probably be like, okay, that doesn't look quite right, or something, maybe. But from what I saw, everything looks spot on. Like, yeah, everything just looks like real. Everything looks pretty damn real. And it's weird. This has a very interesting feel for... Okay, so I don't remember Mulan very well. I've only ever seen Mulan a couple times in my entire life. And that was a long time ago. It was a film that came out at a period I was kind of moving away from a lot of... Like, I think I missed it when it first came out. And when people I knew were super into it, I was kind of moving on to other stuff. And so I kind of I wasn't really into Disney animated stuff anymore for a period there. And I sort of just didn't pay much attention. And even when I saw it, I was like, okay. But I wasn't in the mindset of attaching to it. Like, I know a lot of people who love Mulan and love it really well. I'm pretty sure Chris loves Mulan. He definitely loves a few parts from it. I just never had that connection with it, so I've never had the desire to necessarily go oh, I need to watch that again. A lot of these old Disney ones, like Lion King, I never have a thing of oh, I need to watch Lion King again. I'm pretty happy with how I remember it. Mulan's a little bit different because I don't remember a lot, but it has a very it's very cartoonish, being an animated thing. Oh, it's not cartoonish, but it's animated. And it has a very particular style about it that works for a children's thing. And it especially works well given that it's dealing with such a heavy, dark subject that is war. And it's interesting here because this feels this is a couple of different things I felt while watching a lot of the bigger action stuff, which I almost wasn't sure we were going to see anything of. I thought, being a teaser, we would see a lot of that build-up of, like, her background of having to be married off and all this sort of stuff, and then the final tease would be, like, her dressing up with a sword, or her doing something in war, and then that would be the final thing, and, like, then the big trailer would show a lot more of the action. I didn't think we'd see as much action as we did. I'm pretty happy. I think they realized they kind of needed to show the action just for people who may not be fully necessarily sold, to be like, yeah, it's kind of an action film. But it feels very much like a lot of movies that would be, like, dealing with war, especially in ancient warfare like this. It doesn't feel different from any of that. This doesn't push any kind of, like, I'm sure there's a lot of comedy in it, but it's not pushing that in the teaser. It's showing a lot of the war stuff to be kind of gritty. It's not going to be gory or anything, like, it's not going to be very over the top, but it's going to still be violent. There's no way around that. Even, like, unleashing, like, a friggin' avalanche on people is violent. It is a violent action. But then it has very strong, I don't know who the director of this is, but it has very strong martial arts film kind of vibes to it as well. Which I'm coming as someone who's watched some martial arts films, not a lot, but there's just those things, especially a lot of the way her sweeping motions and stuff. And I think, from what they show here, and if they continue that in the movie, I think what they're going to do is, hopefully they find a nice way of selling it, because I think selling her as having these really fluid martial arts motions in her combat could be really interesting to watch. And I think it could be a really nice way of setting her apart, and showing, like, why she is so important and all these sort of things. Where, like, everyone else is just like, blah, blah, and she's really fluid dodging and, like, these really cool things, and it just makes her distinctive. If you kind of make her fight like everyone else, like, if it was a war film, I would want her to fight like everyone else. If it was a martial arts film, I'd want her to go up against people who fight like she does. Who multiple people do it. With something like this, I think you can find that nice line where she is the one who does all the martial arts stuff. And he's in there, they leap through the air and all that sort of stuff. Like, she can do that. Everyone else fights kind of normal, but she has these really grandiose type things. I think that could make it really interesting to watch. It runs the risk of maybe making her seem powerful or too powerful for the situation. But I don't think that's really that big an issue. I will be interested to see how many people go see this. I can't remember how well Aladdin did. I don't know if they ever did the thing. There was a lot of rumors about they were going to introduce a white European male as the love interest in this. I don't know if they followed through on that. I haven't seen anything in a long time, so maybe they didn't. Maybe they never intended to. I'm not 100% sure. But with something like Aladdin, you have a cast that was pretty much entirely non-white. I don't think there was anyone white in there, but there might have been that I missed. It's a hard sell to a lot of white audiences a lot of times, unless you can show them something to really draw them in. I think Aladdin sort of did that. Aladdin has that kind of thing where people attach to it pretty well. I don't know if Mulan has the same sort of attachment where people are like, yeah, I'll go see live action Mulan, as much as they would go see live action Aladdin, because they loved Aladdin. I don't know, maybe because I don't have that connection, maybe I'm just sort of seeing it in a different way to a lot of those people. Maybe the people who did love Mulan, the animated film, will go, you know what, live action, fuck yeah, I'll go see it. I mean, it looks good. This looks like a good movie. It might make me feel different when trailers come out and more's revealed, but at the moment I am pretty damn sold on this. I actually really don't like that it comes out in 2020. I would like to see this year. But when it's spring 2020 in America? I'm trying to... I mean before summer. So yeah, that's alright. That's not too bad. It's sort of early-ish. No, hang on. Yeah, it's sort of early-ish. Yeah, sorry. I'm confused myself about fucking December. December is summer here. So it's our autumn. But yeah. So yeah, I'm keen for this. I really want to see this now. I saw this came up this morning, and I was like, all right, when I get home, I'm going to record this. I did not expect it to actually sell me this hard. I thought, like, okay, it might be interesting, but I didn't think I'd be sold already. Crap. If the actual film is what I'm getting from this, I will like it more than the animated version, and that will be an insane thing. But I'm pretty damn keen. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think. Are you keen for this? Are you kind of put off? I mean, I do know there's certain things, like Mushu the dragon. A few people are like, there's no Mushu, and I'm pretty sure there isn't meant to be Mushu in it at all. They wanted to make this more real, I think, and sort of avoid some of that stuff. But, I mean, they're kind of doing that with a lot of the live-action stuff. Even like Dumbo, they got rid of all the animals and had more people and stuff. And there's no, like, yeah, Jiminy Cricket's from freaking Pinocchio. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Anyhow, but yeah, so there's a few things I know some people are going to want, but if there's anything else you're hoping they put in there or whatever, I don't know. I assume they're doing music and stuff. Don't know. But yeah, just let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. If you don't like it especially, let me know why you're not too keen on this in particular. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. If you didn't like it, hit the dislike button. And if you're new to the channel and you like reactions and stuff like that, and gameplays and things, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Still working through getting Layers of Fear ready. There's so many technical difficulties, and then I hit a sort of a patch where things are difficult, but there is a second video coming. There's at least 3 or 4, and then after that I will probably end up like having more anyway. But we are getting there. It's taking some time. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Okay. What the heck? What? What the hell? You trolls.
Elsa, the past is not what